Hey everybody, I'm Troy. I'm going to be showing you this acoustic Stompbox I built this summer, which actually turned out pretty decent. Basically with this, I was just guessing. I didn't have a whole lot of money to experiment with stuff, so I kind of was just hoping I was going to nail it right away, which for the most part I did. I had to tweak little parts of it, but overall it came out pretty good. Originally, what my main idea was that I wanted it to be heavy. I know the denser a material is, the lower its resonating frequency will tend to be. So density and heaviness was a very important factor. So originally I was planning on using some like red oak or mahogany, kind of a middle of the road hardwood. But my uncle had this blue stuff lying around in his garage. And basically what it is it's a really badass thermoplastic. It's called UHMW, which stands for ultra high molecular weight polyethylene, and they use this stuff to line the beds of front end loaders and coal mines and stuff. For one main reason is because it's hard, and the second main reason is because it's slippery. And because of this, I wasn't able to glue this together. I actually had to use a series of countersunk carriage bolts. So it's pretty badass. You could probably drop it out of a car on the highway and it'd be okay. Probably weighs 12, 13 pounds, something like that. Originally I was going to use a piezo system for this, but I really wanted to keep it passive and cheap, and if you're going with a piezo system, you really can't get a low-end thump being passive or cheap. So I did a little more researching, and I of course forgot that speakers can be used as rudimentary microphones, and after finding some clips on YouTube, I thought that was probably the right direction to go. So initially I just wanted a speaker that could cover the frequency range of a kick drum, which is 60 Hz to 4000 Hz. And this speaker will do 60 to 5000, so I picked this up for about $15. It's just, I think it's a pile one. I didn't really feel like going high end because it really doesn't have to produce a super pretty sound. So once I got this together, I noticed that because of the density of wood, there was a really loud thwap on top of the thump. So I did a really rudimentary low-pass filter on the output, which helped, but I still have to cut all the highs, upper mids, and lower mids out of this to get a really nice sound. It is prone to lots of radio interference, especially since it's such low output. You have to boost the crap out of it. So if you're not using a shielded cable, you might want to take the ground and solder it to the speaker housing and act as a makeshift Faraday cage. But usually if you're using shielded cables, you won't have that much of a problem with it. And one other tweak I made to this was, initially I had this screwed down tight to the board. I'm not sure why I thought that would work, because the speaker face is attached to the speaker motor. So if you stop the speaker face from moving, the motor's not going to be able to move, and you're not going to get a very strong signal. So I basically suspended this about an 1/8 inch off the surface of this, which gave it a much rounder sound. But yeah, that's basically it. Pretty simple. It cost me about $20, and I'm going to demonstrate it by playing a little bit of Before You Accuse Me by Eric Clapton. And I'm going to be running this into a tube mic preamp, and then out to a bass amp, and then that's going to be mic'd by a cheap native ribbon microphone. And then the guitar is going to just be ran through a Perception 200 through the secondary channel on that mic preamp. And I hope you enjoy.